It's now time for me to introduce our second Lifetime Achievement Award winner. Clearstream opened an office here in Hong Kong in 1990. By that time, our second Lifetime Achievement Award had already been living here for a year. It's 1989, that was the year we started, as many of you will know from answering your questionnaires tonight, the year we started Global Custodian magazine. If you look back to those early issues, you'll see that I even had a full head of hair in those days, and I'm sometimes tempted to run that photograph as a joke, like a well-known partner of BBH does, running his college picture. I'm sure that our second Lifetime Achievement Award also had a full head of hair back in 1989, but he hasn't lost it as a result of living in and working in Hong Kong. And as I cast my mind back to 1990, Clearstream was alone among ICSDs. I don't think the other ICSD, which will remain nameless, chose to represent itself in this region other than by flying in from the Low Countries for many years after that. And the man who's led that pioneering office throughout the whole of that time is our Lifetime Achievement Award winner tonight. The fact there's now a full-service operations centre in Singapore, an office in Japan, an office in Dubai, an awful lot of business being done, especially with central banks in this region, owes a lot to our Lifetime Achievement Award winner. I think there's every reason Clearstream has played a leading role in the debate about, which is really just getting going in this part of the world, about the optimal infrastructure for the securities markets in Asia. And our Lifetime Achievement Award winner has played a leading role in that. And I can tell from the looks on your faces you're all looking forward incredibly to a multiplication of CCPs in this part of the world, thinning your margins and cutting your revenues, as we found they do in Europe. But that's for another time and another place. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to welcome our second Lifetime Achievement Award winner. He's a member of the executive board of Clearstream. He's head of client relations with half the planet Earth, not just Asia Pacific, but the Middle East and Africa as well. But he's still chosen to base himself here in his home in Hong Kong, in Clearstream's Asia headquarters. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Philippe Metoudi.
Dominique, I want to make sure you stay around after this dinner, because although I'm incredibly honored with getting this award, my mother would like to have a word with you, because she's saying that it's long overdue, so don't go away, and I'm sure you're going to have a tough time after the dinner. I remember the first day I joined CEDEL back in the old days, and coming from the buy side, from an American bank, I really had no clue of back office and CSD and settlement. I'm sure you remember, used to write a ticket, pass it on to back office, and I didn't know what was happening there. And my first week in the office, I was looking at the inefficiency of the market, and I said, what have I done? I was that close to pick up the phone, to call my old boss and said, do you have a job for me? Because I don't think I'm going to stay here for a long time. I didn't make the call, and career-wise, I can assure you that's one of the best decisions I've made in my life, not to make this call. My first trip after I calmed down, after a couple of Prozac, I went to one of the really emerging markets, and I visited a domestic custodian that is very well represented here. And I remember getting into a room as big as this one, and you had certificates from the floor to the ceiling. And the gentleman who was running this operation told me, he said, our settlement efficiency rate is 4%. 96% of the trades fail. I didn't have any mobile phone at that time, but I really felt like calling up and said, please take me back. So definitely when I see where we were 20 years ago, I can tell you I was young, slim and handsome, so I can see what 20 years in Asia can do to you. And when I see what's happening today, I have to admit I'm very, very proud of the industry, and I think what we have achieved together is truly remarkable. So I'd like to obviously thank Global Custodian and Dominique for the incredible honor that you guys are giving me. I'd like to also thank my team, my senior management team. They're all here, And they've been putting up with me. I think most of them have been working for me for like between 15 and 17 years. So they put up with my bad temper and my French accent for so long. So I'm very grateful. I love you guys. Anyway, I'd like to thank obviously our customers and the industry for this great honor. And I'm not sure I'm going to be here for another 20 years, but I look forward to a few more years here. Thank you.